Yo, what's going on everybody? Real Diversity here. We are back with another video. We are going to be playing Mega Altaria. Let me show you guys the full deck list real quick. This is the Mega Altaria deck we've made. This is pretty much just the standard everyone's been running. I usually like to play when I make a new deck or when I'm trying a new card, and I haven't played much Mega Altaria. No, this is gonna be my first time playing Mega Altaria. When I've playing a new card, I like to just kind of go, what's the standard, and I always make my own personal adjustments. And I think that's very smart to do because there's a lot of times you have to kind of add cards that fit more into your play style. If you like to kind of set things up for later, you want to have maybe something more like double Cyrus or something like that. If you're more to like you like to make sure that you have options and things like that. So just I think just depending on your play style, it's very important to make adjustments how you see fit and things like that. So, but this is the standard, so we're gonna run with this. And I am kind of upset that I do not have a special art Cyrus. As much as Cyrus is in like every single deck I have, and I do not have. I have just the normal copy of him. So unfortunate, but yeah, this is the deck, pretty standard. This isn't running Jirachi. I know a lot of decks run Jirachi, but this is running double Chingling and Sableye, and Sableye is really just here to counter or Cordio. So yeah, let's jump into it. First time playing this deck. We've had Mega Altaria for a long time now, and it was absolutely no reason for us not to play this deck any sooner. And I've been just making a bunch of videos of other decks and things like that because we've had new cards. So we've had new cards. So I just wanted to play some older decks with the new cards and see how they went. But we got Mega Gyarados. So just for gameplay reasons, we'll go ahead and make just. And I should have been as soon as I got those cards. I should have made videos. I made as soon as I got Blaziken first night, and the first night, and I had made a video on that deck that first night. But yeah, other than that, we haven't played too much Mega Altaria for sure. We haven't played no Mega Altaria. And then we do have, who's our other Mega? So Mega Altaria, we looked up and got, and we have Hydreigon now. That's the other one. I was like, we had another Mega somewhere in there. We have Mega Hydreigon. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have played that, but it's fine. Let me copy his hand here. And we get 4 new cards here, so or potentially 4 new cards. Awesome, Lisa. Okay. Ooh. Yep. Awesome. Good deal. He left, just straight up left the power of Mega Altaria. Yeah, we was gonna get set up real nice too there. Because we had research for next turn, and we had Lisa. If we didn't, we was gonna Pokeball there. If we didn't get our Swablu, we could have just Lisa the next turn. Or hopefully I'm saying that right. I think it's Licia. I gotta actually look at it. I think it may be Licia or Lisa. This is also my first time using that card as well. I built this deck, and we've had all the pieces for this deck a long time. It's just very funny that this is the first time we're running it. So, yeah, we got set up pretty early. He was gonna be in deep trouble because he was going to have to attack the active spot for a while there. Just because, and we had a Rocky Helmet, so he pretty much just seen he wasn't gonna be able to evolve into his. He might even already had the perfect hand for Decidueye, but yeah, that's an experienced player, I would assume. Interesting. What are you potentially running with this many? Wow, what a hand. All right, you don't see this often. Funny enough, we do, and of course we get copycat when he doesn't have anything for us to copy. Okay, Sableye, I respect it. I just want to get into Swablu, which is going to be another turn, which is fine. Absolutely fine. All right. I think what kind of sucks is I think well, it doesn't matter. Because if we Sabrina here anyway, he's still going to go into Ho-Oh next turn. So it doesn't matter too much here. Oh, wait. And what I just realized is there is a chance we don't even get Swablu on that. So We did look up, I would say, and got exactly what we needed. And this is actually indeed this is active Pokemon. Wait, how much? 30 for each. So, Indeedee might I should a Rocky helmet. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Sabrina him next turn no matter what though. And we'll be fine. And we have Cyrus later. So we're good. Oh wait, he might just throw out his Magby. How much are you doing again? 180. 190. Interesting. He's set up two ways here. Let's copycat here. Don't want to throw that Chingling yet because of the what I'm really looking for here is a Rocky helmet. Okay. Oh, and we're gonna do 100. I have to play Chingling now to even out the damage here. This for Jirachi would have been perfect. Yeah, this may be a loss here because what's unfortunate is we went first, which was unfortunate. We did Ling Chingling, which is always great. But we went first here, and that puts us in a bind here. Interesting. Wait, why? He wants to do 120. Hmm. Here's what we do. Let's see. Let's see what he does here. Interesting. If he has Cyrus, that's over. A deck like this really is interesting because I don't think they run Cyrus too much. He had the perfect setup, so it's almost really tough right now to come back because he got set up perfectly. I'm just kind of playing. I don't think a deck like this, Flame Patch, Electric. I don't think a deck like this is running Cyrus because they would need to. Okay, I don't mind losing Sableye here. Or unless he's stalling for another turn. Interesting. Yeah, he's stalling. Interesting. Oh, maybe I should have went Indeedee to guarantee. Yeah, if we don't get a basic here, I should have probably went Indeedee. Well, I guess I can still sub out here. Shoot. That's fine though. Unfortunately, Altaria is gonna be sidelined for like this. We do 120, right? Okay, 150. Wait, does this 30? Oh, plus 30. Yeah, okay. I misread that. So even like if he flame patches here or something like that, it's not much. He has options. I don't know why he didn't, go ahead and just strike there with Lugia, because at least Lugia, I mean, Lugia would have been stuck, to be fair, in the active spot. But it would have took us a turn or two to knock him. So I don't know. I don't know what the play here is for him. Yeah, this deck has way too much going on, even with the perfect setup. But this again just shows how strong Mega Altaria also is with options like this. And this deck definitely doesn't look like it would have room for Cyrus, is what I'm assuming. But he needs her to just even get an attack off. Yeah, he doesn't even do that. Is he would need like a flame patch or something. All right, and we're doing fine here. Um, Let me make the safe play here. I could go into I could have threw energy on this Swablu, but in case we just buy some, he somehow plays a Mars or something like that. I don't want to. I don't want to throw energy onto. Okay, good. So no way he's going to Cyrus or anything like that here. And yeah. So worst thing is I guess he could do that same combo, but then he still doesn't get to. He would need a flame patch and another elemental switch to swing for 120, but even then it wouldn't matter because then indeed he just knocks him next turn. So yeah, really really good showing there. Against the interest, that's why that's one of the reasons I do kind of like playing random matches, is that you don't go against, you don't, I mean, you want to go into the meta decks because you want to see how well your deck's doing against the most played decks. But it is interesting to understand why your deck is meta, is when you play into something like that that has so much going for it. And that's not a bad deck if you can set that up and you play into like Mega Blaziken. But again, like you would have to set up before Mega Blaziken gets set up. Yeah, and that deck would guarantee you gotta have a Cyrus in there. 'Cause I don't think, yeah, that deck just needs a Cyrus in there. All right, awesome, decent start here. I'm just gonna play my hand in case we get red card or something. Okay, very interesting. Good, very fortunate we're going second here because or going second into him setting up Oricorio wouldn't be that great. So hopefully we see Sableye soon. If not, we just see that other option. Um, so not a big deal here. Just need to see one of the two options and we're good here. So he must didn't like the 3 cards he had in his hand. And let's leave it at that. Hopefully he can't do much more here because we want to copycat next turn. So. Okay, no copycat for us. Good thing we hated that hand. And thank goodness we got into our Oricorio. Alright. I have no complaints. Each of your bench. Ah, well. We will struggle though. And this Altair is also weak to lightning, so if he gets Magnezone set up, that would be a little troublesome. One, this does 20 again, 20 more. I always have to remember that. So it's our minimum already gonna do 20. So we're doing 60 next turn with this one. So that gives us an extra turn to set up essentially another turn to set up. Hopefully he got nothing good there. Don't expect him to use a Mars or anything like that. So okay, good. No, long as no Magnezone. Okay, perfect. I was like, long as no Magnezone comes out early. Oh, and we got a second Chingling, so that's really nice. To see. I don't know why I didn't go ahead and play this Rocky Helmet. We're going to do 80 next turn anyway, but I don't know why I didn't play Rocky Helmet earlier. I guess I'll go ahead and play it now. There's no harm, no foul here. I don't think so. Even if like Magnezone, yeah, it's nothing he can do here. I think he just concedes after this turn because yeah, I think he just has to concede after this turn. Okay, good deal. Yep. Okay, so that was a smart addition. I seen that and I wasn't too confident. I was like, why are we running that second ulterior form? But I see now it is a really good addition to counter because Oricorio has gone up in popularity since that it was a recent tournament where I think the winner was Magnezone Oricorio, so I think his popularity has kind of skyrocketed. I'm not a big fan of that deck though, because it's an old school stage 2 deck, so it's gonna take you like you going first doesn't suck if you can get into your Magneton early, but if you don't see Magneton your literally your second turn, that deck just doesn't work unless your opponent is like super. Wait, we're going second. Unless your opponent is super uh only EX. Literally, that's it. So you're able to stall for a long time. That's the only way. Of course. Hopefully he stays with just Manaphy here. And with this many water energies, I imagine this is probably Gyarados. Okay. I would imagine this is probably Gyarados. Also, does that work for both? Okay, no, it's just your opponent, right? So no Pokeballs here. If he got a Pokeball, definitely can't use Lisa now. He got an unfortunate setup. Hopefully, not too exciting. Nothing too exciting here. But the only thing we're showcasing here is just how extremely consistent. How extremely consistent we are. Also, we had Guzma in this deck as well, so we could have also played Guzma a few turns ago. Um, I forget too about Mega Altaria. One thing too, even getting into it early isn't even that great because of the fact that you need a full bench. It's kind of very similar to Genetic Apex. I've heard a lot of comparisons to this to like the dominance that Genetic Apex Pikachu had. Um, which that deck was decent at the back in the day. Not, I wouldn't say crazy or nothing like that, but it was decent. So only thing that has to happen here, especially if he's running Elemental Switch, is he just has to get into Gyarados. That is literally it. So hopefully before that happens, hopefully we see Copycat next turn. He has a big hand. It would be nice to just go ahead and get a big hand here before we start getting hit hard with a Gyarados. Okay, he doesn't even bother to attack there. I'm just gonna be patient and not throw that Chingling out just in case, we can set up another Swabloom. We don't need the extra damage right now, so it's just a little patience. But it was good to draw that if in case we did need it. And I mean, no matter what, I have to say he has to concede here because no matter what, if he plays like his Magikarp, I'm assuming that's a Gyarados deck. So even if he played like his Magikarp there, it wouldn't have mattered because it would have just immediately the moment he would have had to sub into Magikarp or just attack with Maneki and just lose after attacking there. So yep. So very consistent. Um Consistent deck. That's what I'll say. That's another thing too. Some games are so winnable if everything goes right. Like I think a deck strength, it's a few things that matter. Consistency is one of them. Being able to consistently do the same thing is very important in a deck, and being able to win once you're one, even in the ideal situation, to be able to win is another important thing in my opinion. So a lot of factors, and just overall, well, that's pretty it. Any deck in the right situations can perform and win. But if your deck is able to consistently do these things, yeah, no issues. All right, good. Hopefully he doesn't see another Pokeball early. Okay, good. If we see Copycat, that would be great. I would play Copycat right now over again. Okay, it is Lycia. Okay, gotcha. And I said, please let me see my second Swablu. I'll be happy. Awesome. Chilling here. Very big hand here, so he should have his Blaziken if he's running that. Wow. Huge hand. I was gonna say if I seen he's doing 60. Yeah, I guess we go ahead and start swinging here. Unfortunately, not the right Altaria, but it should get the job done. Because he'll only be able to attack for 60 next turn. And that's about it. So. He's lost both researches too, so it's gotta be frustrating. Okay, good. Yeah, I think we just pretty much win now pretty heftily, because even if everything goes perfect for him, and of course we get Ndidi late, if everything goes perfect for him, and he can set up, well, if everything goes really perfect, he can set up a second, he can attack with Entei this turn. But that's fine, as long as we do some damage on Entei to draw him out with Cyrus. But it's two things that could happen here. He can, if Blazer can get set up. Okay, there's his Pokeball. That's guaranteed to be Torchic if this is a Mega Blaziken deck. Yep, guaranteed. If he wastes a Flame Patch here, interesting. Okay, so he doesn't even bother there. Um, 80. Let's play it safe here. Let's retreat. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Obviously if we get Mega Altaria here, we just win. Let's see. Nope. How much are we swinging for again? 60. With Ndidi, what are we swinging for? 80. All right. We'll Sabrina him out of here. I thought I put my phone on charge before we start. This ends the match here. Consistency king. All right, we'll play one more really quickly if possible. I'm trying to start to keep these videos under 30 minutes because I end up playing for like 50 minutes, and I know you guys probably just want to see a little bit of gameplay, not 50 minutes worth. But usually I just play for an hour and hit record. But a lot of times, like the first 10 minutes can sometimes be me doing intro, depending on if it's a deck I really have passion about. But Mega Altaria, I have passion. It's just everyone already knows pretty much a lot about it. So been getting really fortunate with getting Chingling first every turn too. That's been something to note too. It seems like we see this thing, we're guaranteed to see this thing. Not all the time with Swablu. But interesting. He may attack next turn. Let's go to Rocky Helmet here. Let's put you in the bind. I probably felt skeptical. Well, yeah. Let's go ahead and get some art draw up because it's not like Chingling has to see her twice for 2 turns anyway, so because we can't set up anything next turn anyway. Hopefully we see Ndidi though. That would be great. That would be great. Ndidi next turn would keep us from getting knocked, so wouldn't mind seeing it. If he doesn't attack and retreats here, that would be perfect. I mean, he has time. Okay, he does attack me. Though he does have a big hand, I'm not going to. Decisions. I want to be able to swing for I want to be able to swing for you know what sucks though is Swablu doesn't die here from attacking, but that's fine. Do you get into Mega Altaria? That's the question. No, he doesn't even get into it. No, we messed up. Darn. What do you guys think? He just doesn't have Mega Ulterior? You know, here's what we're gonna do. We got to stall here, and I'll tell you why in a second. First of all, I like my hand, so I want him. What I want to happen here is I want him to knock out Chingling here, cause I want Ndidi in the front. So he heals 20. That's fine. Okay. Here's why that's fine. Actually, you know what? It goes to 2. Yeah, let's roll the dice here. Cause I really don't want to lose any more basic. Let's roll the dice. This could backfire horribly though. And he already played. No, he didn't already play research. So I might just gave him. And he does get Mega Ulterior. Okay. Yep. Unfortunate. I have to say he just heals that damage off anyway. It's just fine. What's scary? So again, our win condition actually options are few. If he gets another basic down, that's it. Okay, yeah. That was it. So there was the I don't know if we made any misplays. I think that Chingling play earlier to get to knock really the reason is you just want to attack their mega before they mega attacks you. The one downside to this mega ulterior deck, and interesting enough, he played the ulterior. I mean the Swablu that puts you to sleep instead. So I think we had won every match before that last one. I think the one misplay was I should have probably left the one Chingling in with the Rocky helmet. That would have allowed me to get a knockout, his first Swablu, and kept my Altaria on the bench one. Or I could have just let Sableye attack. Maybe that's what I should have did. But I was scared of not getting another benchmon, which we did do. And even 100 would have been fine, at least like the same way he knocked me. So yeah, I guess I should have just been confident there and just straight up attack. But again, I seen I had Mars. I figured Mars 2 cards should give us a good chance of him not getting his Mega Ulterior, but it's a stage 1, so I should have known he would have just got it. So yeah, quite a bit of misplays by me there. I should have just played. I should just stuck with Sableye attacking there. But one thing I had in my hand. Another reason is Sableye makes you no. You get to choose the card you discard, right? That was the one thing in my head too. Hold on, discarding. I could have chose. I didn't think about that. I'm thinking to myself, it's a random card, and I didn't want my Sabrina to get discarded. So just a big misplay from me just playing this deck. Still new to this deck, but this deck played extremely well. I should have won that one. The more I think about it, it was like 3 misplays there. But yeah, either way, still fun. It's not like this rank, so. But rank, when you get to master, those win streaks do matter. So every win does matter, especially when you're on a win streak. So I will say, and just playing for fun, it's good to learn this deck. While the stakes aren't too high, but yeah, very, 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 very good deck. I don't think only thing we lost to was ourselves. So I don't see any issues with the deck. We didn't run into anything that would have. We won pretty naturally, like did like no luck really needed, just the deck naturally played well, and that's what I like about having options. And it felt like we did manage to get into the cards when we needed them. So only thing I would say is yeah, Lisa's great, maybe even double Lisa instead of copycat, because the biggest thing is just really getting your bench, getting the bench and drawing those bench cards out, and you're in good shape from there. So and maybe a May over copycat, honestly, because of how many basics you got. If you can pull a May and you can get Indeedee or whatever you need at the right time, especially, or like the other Altaria when you're going against Oricorio, I think that's very valuable. So I think this deck did play very nice though. Yeah, so I don't know, I've been had Altaria was like, and I didn't been, but I had it for like a week, quite over a while now, quite I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I've had it for over a week for sure. And yeah, Indeedee too. We recently got Indeedee. We've been had like 1 copy Indeedee. We recently got the 2nd copy. Also, don't forget, do us Wonder Picks, guys. I've gotten like 3 EXs from Wonder Picks. So they was, just take a peek and try. A lot of times you don't, but if you get one, it saves you a lot of because that's like, these are the most expensive cards. At least if you're using pack points. So if you're not, able to just get it with a free Wonder Pick, that's awesome. So anyways, if you guys did enjoy, thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. Whatever, we're out. Peace. Oh, and go check out my other videos.